Hey everyone, it's Seagull back again. Sometimes the best stories deserve a second look. And today I'm revisiting something that's still getting people talking. Whether you've seen bits of it before or it's your first time, I've put it together in a way that gives it a fresh perspective. So sit back and let's take another look at what's been making waves in the K-pop world. I've seen Jungkook countless times, sometimes from afar on a massive stage, often in small clips on YouTube, and frequently in thousands of photos. But this time it was different. This time, Jungkook wasn't just on my phone or a distant concert screen. He was right in front of me, filling up a giant movie theater screen. Are you still processing everything from the documentary I Am Still? Or have you been too busy to watch it yet? Either way, I think you'll enjoy reminiscing with me as I take you along on my journey to the theater to watch Jungkook's documentary. That day, New York was exceptionally bright and sunny, a perfect day for a movie. Heading to the theater to watch Jungkook's documentary, I felt a mix of excitement and anticipation. If there's one thing Jungkook is known for, it's his authenticity. So what new, raw, and honest moments would he share with us this time? Everything was perfect except for one thing. But I'll get to that in a bit. When I was booking my ticket online, I debated which theater to go to. Since I'm often around Midtown, my choices were either Times Square or Union Square. In the end, I picked Union Square. Why? Because back in 2023, I watched the BTS Yet to Come concert film in the ScreenX format at the Union Square Theater. The experience of seeing the film expand across 270-degree walls on both sides was unforgettable. I was heading back to Union Square, stepping off the subway at Union Square Station. I was greeted by the sound of an artist strumming his guitar in the corner. It almost felt like he was providing the perfect background music for my trip to see Jungkook's film. Union Square is one of the liveliest spots in New York City. The station connects directly to Union Square Park, a buzzing hub filled with students from nearby campuses, artists showcasing their work, and street performers putting on impromptu shows. The energy here is always electric, making it the perfect place to set the stage for an experience as special as this one. With Jungkook's photo safely tucked away, I weaved through the crowd and headed straight to the theater, no hesitation. The theater was glowing with red and blue neon signs, making the whole place feel even more alive. I went straight to the ticket kiosk and purchased my ticket for I Am Still. The price was $25, a bit pricier than I had expected for a movie ticket. But hey, it's Jungkook, so of course I didn't think twice. Clutching the ticket in my hand, I made my way upstairs. Inside the screening room, I could immediately feel the excitement in the air. Other Jungkook fans were already settled in, their eyes sparkling with anticipation. Seeing them so excited made me even more hyped for what was to come. And then, disaster struck. I suddenly realized that I had left Jungkook's photo somewhere near the ticketing machine downstairs. My heart sank. Without wasting a second, I sprinted down to the first floor and rushed to the ticket counter. "Excuse me, have you seen a photo of Jungkook around here?" The staff looked at me confused and shook their heads. They hadn't seen anything. Oh, my absent-mindedness.
Hi, I came here to see the Jungkook movie earlier, and I think I lost something with a photo of Jungkook, the outrageously good-looking guy who basically looks like he walked out of a webtoon. Have you seen anything like that, or has anyone turned it in?
I'm sorry I haven't seen it. No one has turned anything like that in yet.
I searched all around the ticket machine, on the floor, behind it, around the sides, but no luck. Since I had come back down so quickly, I thought I'd find it right away. But no matter how hard I looked, it was gone. I sighed in defeat, checked the time, and realized I had to get back to the theater. The movie was about to start. With a heavy heart, I made my way back upstairs. As the lights dimmed and the movie began, I quickly realized this wasn't just about Jungkook, the superstar. This was Jungkook, the person. Throughout the entire film, he was genuine, hardworking, and completely on his own. There was something so raw and real about the way he pushed himself forward, navigating everything by himself. You know how they say that watching someone eat and finding it adorable is a sign of true love? Well, that must be true, because every time Jungkook was shown eating, little gasps and sighs of admiration echoed through the theater. And when Jungkook was being cute and playful on the bed, the whole theater burst into laughter. I don't know how things were in theaters across Korea, but in the New York theater I went to, there was something very different from a regular movie screening. The difference was the intense security. It was almost like being at a concert. Throughout the entire screening, theater staff stood facing the audience, carefully scanning every single person, just like security guards at a live show. Their mission was to prevent anyone from filming the screen with their phones. If even the faintest phone glare seemed suspicious, they immediately rushed over to warn the person. And if someone ignored the warning, they were escorted out. At first, I thought this level of enforcement was a bit extreme, but given how many people were probably tempted to sneak recordings, it made sense. The staff worked so hard that they even rotated shifts during the movie, ensuring that there was always someone keeping an eye on the audience. I've never seen this kind of intense security for any other movie. But then again, this is Jungkook we're talking about, so maybe it was inevitable. So how did the audience feel after the movie? Even when the credits rolled and the QR code popped up on screen, many people just sat there, reluctant to leave. They wanted to savor the moment a little longer. And honestly, I was the same. Eventually, I made my way downstairs, and then something unexpected happened. Remember that Jungkook photo I lost earlier? As I walked past the ticketing area near the exit, I spotted it neatly placed on the edge of a table. I couldn't believe it. Someone must have found it and left it there. I quickly thanked the staff and made sure this time I held onto it tightly. By the time I stepped outside, the sky had already turned dark, but somehow the day felt fulfilling. What started as an ordinary day had turned into something special, thanks to Jungkook's film. Thinking back on the film, I couldn't help but feel that it was too short. It was supposed to be around 90 minutes, but after starting at 5:20 p.m. and factoring in the pre-movie ads and trailers, I stepped out of the theater at 6:50 p.m. That made me wonder if that was really the full runtime. It felt way too short, even compared to other movies, and especially when compared to previous BTS concert films. At one point, I even took a screenshot of the time because I was so surprised. Maybe they had a bigger plan in mind? Perhaps they were already preparing to release an extended version on Disney Plus later. Either way, I wish they had given fans a little more in the theatrical version. The movie flew by so quickly that I felt like I had missed something. It even made me consider watching it again just to absorb everything. Of course, at the time, I had no idea that Disney Plus would eventually release a longer, expanded version. So on the day I watched it in theaters, I was left with a sense of unfinished business. Did you miss watching Jungkook's documentary in theaters? If you're a Jungkook fan, you probably already know. But just in case, I Am Still is now available as an expanded series on Disney Plus. The documentary has been a major hit on the platform, continuing to attract fans from around the world. Personally, I had subscribed to Disney Plus before using a 1-month free trial and canceled afterward. But when I Am Still was released, I resubscribed without a second thought. For anyone unsure about subscribing, some mobile carriers and partner services offer Disney Plus perks, so it might be worth checking if your provider has any special offers. Just a heads up, Disney Plus no longer offers a free trial for new users. So if you want to watch Jungkook's documentary, you'll need to pay for at least 1 month of membership. I know a lot of people already have Netflix or other streaming services, so adding another subscription might feel like a bit much. But don't worry. Disney Plus offers a monthly membership, so you can subscribe for just 1 month and cancel before the next billing cycle to avoid extra charges. For Jungkook fans, watching I Am Still could be a great way to pass the time while waiting for his military discharge.
Teacher, my drawing looks similar to the model, right?
No, I have no idea. Who did you draw?
Oh, I will try harder.
What was the most unforgettable moment from Jungkook's documentary? Honestly, I can't pick just one. That's why in my next video, I'll be diving deeper into Jungkook's journey, especially the Disney Plus extended version. So make sure to like and subscribe so we can keep this conversation going in the next Jungkook video. A like, comment, or subscribe would really mean a lot. This is Seagull signing off.